of the major reasons why marriages break is lack of communication. Now, the first question I want to ask is, who did you marry? Who is your husband? Now, is it the type of person that talks a lot or the type of person that does not want to talk? Now, when somebody talks a lot, it is very possible that the person is just talking without communicating. And when somebody keeps too quiet, it is also bad. Why? Because it will lack communication. Now, you must be able to identify when your partner wants to talk. All right, you must be able to know how he talks, what exactly motivates him to talk. If it's the type of person who, maybe you're the type who loves to wake him up in the middle of the night and say, hello, please can we talk? Maybe that doesn't work for him. You must be able to identify what works for him. The last time you spoke and he made a change, what did you see and how did you see it? Sometimes we want to talk, especially for women. You want to call your husband's attention to something, and the very first thing you start with is the main thing that you want him to hear. Why not start from area of appreciating him for the things he has done in the past? Men likes it when you rub their ego. Why not start from things like, oh, thank you very much for all your effort, and I know that God will continue to bless you. Men want you to pray for them. And as a man, you want to talk to your wife. You don't have to go all out with your ego and say, come, 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 I want to talk to you. She will listen. She may sit down and do as if she's listening. But you need to also know that you need to pamper your wife. You need to let her feel special. Fine, you want to correct her, or you see that she has done something wrong that you want her to improve on. Why not look for a better way to let her feel what you feel? Why not call her and say, hello, baby, I know you've been trying in this house and it's not been easy, taking care of the home, taking care of the kids, doing this, doing that, managing all this together. Excuse me, it does not matter what you want. At that point, you have gained our attention. And please don't make it, you have to be dynamic with it such that whenever you don't just say that only when you want to talk. So that she will not see it as, oh, okay, he has come again. He seems to have the password. No. Be dynamic. Another time, you can look for something special to do to her that makes her feel good. As a married couple, one of the things you should know is your communication skill. How do I communicate with my husband? How exactly does it? And this has to start from courtship. Is it the type that when you were courting, when you're talking important matters, is always on phone or maybe with one gadget and tells you, I'm listening, just go ahead and talk, I'm listening? No, that's not communication. And that for me is a red flag, which you have to both deal with before you get married. And for married couples, please, you need to communicate. And any relationship that there is no communication, there's going to be issue. It is obvious because you are two human beings and you just need that communication. You need to hear each other. You need to know what exactly it is that you want at this time. Now, if you're going through issue, I know men like to keep things to themselves a lot, but it's not a good thing. As a man, you should learn how to communicate. The first person in your life should be your wife. Yes, as a married man, the very first person who you should know about you should be your wife. When you're weak, when you're strong, she will be able to help you when you're weak. And when you're strong, she knows, oh, yes, we're good to fly. When she is weak, you should be able to know when to help. So communication goes a long way, cannot be overemphasized in a relationship. Major thing communication does is that it helps all the factors that builds relationship. In fact, every relationship requires communication, either marital or non-marital. When you're in a relationship with someone, you need to communicate because that is like the bedrock for every other thing that makes your relationship work. That is like the foundation for every other factor that helps relationship. For instance, if you're communicating you will communicate so many things, including your finance, including your feelings. How do you feel? What exactly are you feeling at that time? Including how you raise your kids. So communication helps a lot and cannot be overemphasized. Okay, watch out for the next video for other factors that breaks home. Thank you.